I'm introducing Brian Martin to you and find out his story. Brian, welcome.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, how are you connected to everything that's happening here today?
Well, a dear friend of mine actually founded this film festival, Susan Johnston, and we've done some work in the past, and so I'm here to help her out with some of the people that I work with.
She's lovely, and obviously she's got lovely friends too. I've really met some great people today who've all spoken highly of her, and I've had the honor of interviewing her, and I just am fascinated with all the people and everything that's going on here today.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a Bay Area local?
No, I'm out of Sacramento, California.
Oh, okay, so how are you going to contribute to this new media film center?
Well, my company, we're actually a production company and one of the largest schools for actors in Northern California. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually make sure that she's keeping the talent with all of her productions that she brings through here.
Oh, that's great. And how do you plan to do that? By furnishing her with actors and actresses that you've trained?
That we've trained and also that we've produced in projects that we have, which right now we have one that's in the film festival circuit called You, and some of the actors in that are here tonight.
Oh, wonderful. They've shown quite a bit of movies here today. Are any of those movies, do any of them have actresses or actors that came out of your school?
No, they don't.
No. Okay. So are you going to be coming down here on a regular basis to participate in other ventures that they're going to be doing here? How else do you plan to contribute?
Well, not only will we be having films in her future, we're going to start making some that will fit the new media criteria, which is a strict criteria, and she makes sure that there's nothing but the best that comes in. So we're going to make sure that we make some things that fit that as far as 3D films and things along that way. But whatever Susan needs from our company, we're here to help her. We help in Los Angeles as well here in San Francisco.
Great. How long have you been in this industry?
I've been in this industry since 1983.
Wow. So here's another guy who obviously this is your passion also.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I'm a writer, producer, director. And, there's nothing else out there that I would rather be doing.
I hear you. I feel the same way. And I think that it's wonderful that the whole media scene has changed, so that people are being recognized. In the past, there were so many people with so much talent, but they had no forum to really, exhibit it or to get discovered. And now, as we both know, anybody can load something onto YouTube and...
Definitely. In today's market, there's no reason for a person to be starved with a creative talent out there. As far as we have directors that are from 7 years old who are going viral on up. It is an open market, and the new media criteria is something that everyone will be a part of in the future, such as 3D, animation, and those types of programs. So we're happy to be here and a part of it. I think that this is something that this industry needs. Is to notice those people that are coming out with new ideas in this ever-growing industry.
I agree. I was at the Palo Alto Film Festival, I think it was last month, and I met this young guy, I think he was Hungarian, and he just made a YouTube video from his bedroom, and he used a green T-shirt for a green screen and got recognized and is now hired on by a company in Palo Alto.
Yes.
What do you think about, someone who just giving it a shot with YouTube and getting the kind of publicity, that he got to where he was hired on by a big company? Do you really think that people need to go through the formal training that you offer at your place, or do you think that sometimes you can just have that gift and just get discovered like him and be as productive?
Well, I mean, in this day and age, I mean, you're looking at films like Paranormal Activity. It's, you can come out there with anything and people will buy it as long as it's done tastefully and with a passion behind it. And I think that the kids that are coming along now, it's great that they don't have to go through the hoops that I've gone through. I've worked at Paramount, I've worked at all those studios and Gower Studios, and it was hard to get in there. And when you get in there, you have to work, and you may never get noticed because they have so many Steven Spielbergs and stuff that are in front of you. So now with the media like YouTube YouTube and Hulu and those types of places, it gives a real talent that could normally be looked over a chance to be seen. And the people make that choice when it goes viral and whether or not it's going to be seen. And so the people are actually in charge of it. It's a reality TV for us all.
I completely agree. And I've looked in, I load my television shows on YouTube. And when I look at other shows, sometimes kids have a baby crying or something. It gets so many more hits than a show where you're trying to improve people's lives or bring some form of education to them.
Oh, definitely.
So I think social media really is the way because it's going to give everybody a chance.
Yeah, and there's everyone cried about the reality phase that was going on, but if you really see it in today's market, people want to see things that they can relate to. Exactly. And what better way than to have someone give you something from their mind, they shoot it, and they can get you to see it. Well, that never was around back in the 80s, 90s, and early millennium change. It just wasn't there. And now within the last 5-6 years, it's just letting you see whatever a person has in their mind, you're able to see it. And I think it's great. I love it. A lot of our people that's been around for a long time, they really didn't like the change because it moved them out of the doorway and you started competing. Instead of having 400 movies made worldwide a year back in the 80s and before, you're having 400 movies made in a month in today's market and more. So it's changed the whole face of the marketplace and how people have to look at it. And I think it's great. It gives everyone an opportunity to be seen.
Thank you so much. I completely agree with you. And I'm happy about that because I think we've lived in a culture in a world for so long where if you didn't know someone, and if you didn't have a certain degree or a certain paper behind your name, and I remember listening to an address that Steve Jobs gave, and he wasn't telling you not to go to school, but he was saying you didn't need to go to school and get all this credentialing to be successful. Mm-hmm. So I think social media is definitely providing that platform for gifted and talented people to stand a chance like everyone else.
Oh, yeah. And there's many. I go to these film festivals, and I tell you, it's just amazing to watch the talent that is out there right now, whether they're shooting on digital, red, or film. That's one of my things. I was a big push for let's keep it filmed, no more digital stuff coming out, and I found myself now I'm shooting red, and so you have to change if you want to stay in this race.
Exactly as they say, you have to go with the flow.
Oh, definitely.
So thank you so much. I really enjoyed hearing your opinions and sharing your views with you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of today.
I will, and thank you so much.
Thank you. I am now interviewing Krista Hefner, as in Hugh Hefner, but they're not related. Please don't kill me, Krista.
It's okay. I'm not going to kill you. Don't you.
Well, you're at the film festival with a last name like that. I just had to throw it in there.
I understand.
So what are you doing here today?
Well, I'm an actor. I was invited by Brian Martin from Back to One. I have taken some classes from him. He has a great school. And I've learned a lot of fundamental acting skills that I didn't have before. And I was in a film of his called You, and I'm just here to meet new people and find out more about the industry. And listening to the panel of folks on there, they've been nothing but informative, and I'm just having a great time. And I've actually been working to interviewing people like you are today. So I'm having fun working and just having fun in this industry. I can't be more thankful than to be here.
Well, obviously, like everyone else, this is also your passion, right?
Oh, it's definitely my passion. I did it when I was younger. I got into it. I was modeling, and then I stopped doing it for, I'm not going to say how many years, but I'm back into it, and I'm having so much fun, and it's amazing what acting does. It's just, and when they say there's a bug with acting, you get the acting bug, you really do, and I'm really want to just keep doing more and more projects.
I completely get that. I'm an actor myself, and actually was going back into acting and wound up in television, which I like much more, I have to say. But I think just being in the industry, in whatever field you are, if it's your passion, you have fun doing it.
Oh, definitely. It just seems like the time goes by. I mean, you could stay up all night long and you're still working and you're like, wait, is it morning time? Okay. It's crazy. And when you have a regular day job and it just doesn't normally go that way. So it's like meeting all the incredible people here that I have today. I'm just very fortunate to be a part of Back to One with Brian Martin and Rick Cook. And meeting you is fantastic, and I really appreciate your time.
I feel the same about
yeah,
you.
so thank you so much for having me here today.
Well, you're young and beautiful, and I see success on your horizon. So as far as I'm concerned, if you stick with your passion, and I'm sure you know this to be true, if you're passionate about something, I've learned it doesn't feel like work.
Exactly.
And just like you, when I was away from this, I wasn't quite sure what was missing. But now that I'm back doing this, it's like a light is turned on, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm satisfied just spending my days doing anything that's related to this. What are your plans for your future?
Well, I just got another script, so I'm just starting to read that, and can't wait to start production.
Well, good luck, and I've really enjoyed this time speaking to you. You're the second and only two women today that I've had a chance to speak with, you and Suzanne. So thank you so much.
Thank you, I'm honored.
Good luck with your script.
Thank you.
When it's out, let us know so we can check it out.
Definitely.
And thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Your name is Amanda Corello?
Yes, it is.
And you are a USA pageant contestant?
Yes.
Oh, great. I hope you win. So when is the competition?
Competition's coming up soon. It's about 4 months away.
Are you nervous?
Very nervous, but I learned how to take those nerves and turn it into positive energy and make it exciting.
Oh, great. So where is the competition going to be?
It's going to be in Palm Springs.
Okay, and so you are going to be competing for California against how many other people?
About 300 other girls. And it was a process, interviewing after interviewing, and then we have orientations and so much more things to come. And it's Donald Trump, so if you get Miss California, we're going to go to Miss USA, and then Miss USA to Miss Universe. And
well, I hope you get to be Miss Universe. I think if you go in there with the same flair and passion that I see you conducting yourself with today, I'm sure you will make it there. So what exactly does the competition entail?
The competitions entail about humanity rights, what can you do for your community, and really how to become a woman and be honored to represent the best you can be and help so many people and reach out there to kids, families, people who are really in need.
And where are you from exactly?
I'm originally from Tahoe, but now I'm from Sacramento, and I'm representing El Dorado County for the pageant. And pretty much I just want to spread the word, and media and new media is the best way to develop that word since we live in such new media technology of the world. So.
And what is the word you want to spread?
Passion and hope. That's like the best. And I'm a very advocate for adopted and foster care kids. I really want a system to respect foster care kids and people to understand how you're adopted and you're foster care kids. That doesn't mean you can stop there. That means you can keep on going. You have a struggle and you keep on fighting, because the best stories are the ones that you get knocked down. It's the only way you can get up. That's really matters, and I want to really put that out there.
Well, this was a practice session for when you go to the competition, okay? And you did a good job.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Congratulations and good luck. And we'll be watching to see. Hopefully we'll see you up there with the sash and the crown.
Thank you. Vote
You're
for me.
welcome. Good luck.
Take care.
Sure. Right now I get to speak with George Larkin.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Larkin, thank you for stopping by and allowing me to speak with you.
Thank you.
How are you connected to what's happening here today?
A film of mine is showing here, a short film called Sammy's Cock. It explains the entire Iraq War in a 4-minute, 29-second story about a rooster.
About a rooster.
A rooster.
So we're not getting to see anything because we're out here doing interviews. Tell us why is this rooster story important that a film is being made about it?
Well, I spent 7 years gathering stories from writers in Baghdad. I wanted to let the writers in Baghdad kind of express the stories of life during this endless war in Iraq. And they wrote some amazing stories. And the best I've seen is a short story from a writer named Syed Saeed in Baghdad called Sammy's Cock. And it basically explains the entire story of the Iraq War in a 4-minute story about a man and his rooster. And I got an amazing cast. I have a bunch of actors from Entourage and Ugly Betty and Prison Break and Dexter, C.S. Lee, Rex Lee, Michael Urie, Silas Swear Mitchell, who's now appearing in Grimm, all jumped up and volunteered to perform in this piece.
Sammy's Cock. What a name.
I know. It's actually the original story of the Baghdad writer. I am not actually entirely sure if he knows the entendre, but that's what makes the film so fun, is that it's all about a man who loves his cock, and other people want to kill his cock, but he ends up being forced to kill his cock, but the things get worse. It's a 4-minute tale loaded with a lot.
I'm sorry, I can't help laughing.
I know. I've known this guy for 6 years, and I've never had the courage to ask him if he knows why Sammy's cock is doing so well here. And we try to come up with a tagline like Sammy's cock, a short tail, and there's no decent tagline to use.
Okay, so before you go,
Sure.
Tell us where we can watch it. I'm fascinated by the name.
It's not online right now because it's aired already at 10 festivals. It's aired 6 times through Amnesty International. It's aired at the Air Force Academy, which is exciting. And but you can go to sammyscock.com for more information. I actually had to register the name sammyscock.com, which was exciting.
Well, I cannot wait to see Sammy's cock, and I hope
Everyone should see Sammy's cock. Have you seen Sammy's cock?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This was really fun, and it was great to meet you
Nice
also.
to meet you.
I continue to have fun with these fascinating people. After Sammy's cock, I cannot wait to hear about Are you here for a film?
I am. I'm executive producer of Hollywood Tale.
And your name is Sammy De La Costa.
Sergio
De La Costa.
Yeah, De La Costa, yeah.
And tell us about your film.
Hollywood Tale we shot May of last year in and around LA. It's a murder mystery thriller, kind of a whodunit, trying to keep you on the edge of your seat, trying to figure it out the whole time. And just great production, great director Ethan Black, just great producers. Antonia Roma, I always kind of mess up on her name. I'm a little worse in front of the camera than I am behind it, but.
Oh, don't worry. Most people are. It's like the doctors. They like to give the injections, but they can't take it. It's okay.
But yeah, it's my first time at the New Media Film Festival.
Well, welcome, and tell us where we can watch this.
Hopefully it'll be on Netflix soon. After this is the world premiere is at this festival. This is my 4th film. We did Runaways in 2002, and that's on Netflix now. And that's a feature with Austin O'Brien and Exploring Love that we shot in Miami, and that came out in 2007. It's also on Netflix. And I also shot Sanctioned to Die in Vegas last year that premiered at Cannes this past May in France. And hopefully that'll be out soon too. So I'm excited for all of it.
Well, congratulations. Most people I met here today was their first film, so I'm really happy that I've met you who's done so many. You're seasoned.
I'm about 10 years in the business now, so 10 years for 4 films and countless music videos, commercials. Yeah,
well, great. I'll make sure I get your card so we can go to your website and see some of your work.
That'd be great. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, enjoy San Francisco. You're from Kansas, right?
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I was born in San Jose.
Oh.
It's nice to be back home and see my family.
Okay, so are you visiting or living here now?
I'm just visiting. I'm here for about a week and a half. I'm going to go see my grandpa, my cousins, aunts, and uncles, people I haven't seen in a while. We actually have a reunion next week, so the timing couldn't even be any more perfect. But I'm excited.
Well, welcome, have fun, and I'll speak to the weather gods and arrange some good weather while you're here.
Please, this rain is killing me. It's warmer in Missouri right now than it is in California.
Oh, that's only today, though. But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're continuing our interviews today at the New Media Film Festival, and I am now going to introduce you to Chris Komensky.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I actually said his name right. Hi, Chris. Welcome, and tell us why you're here today and how you're connected to this festival.
Well, thank you very much. My name is Christopher Kaminsky, and I'm here. I'm a board member of the Producers Guild of America, the Northwest chapter, and I also have my own new media company called Deluxus Entertainment. Deluxus is a forthcoming internet television network.
Oh, great. So how did you have anything here to show today that you've done recently?
No, we're a little bit off before we can show anything right now. We're in development on our original programs.
Okay, and where are you based?
We're here in San Francisco, and we have offices in Los Angeles as well.
Okay, and so what are your plans for the future in terms of contributing to this venture here?
Well, I'm here in twofold. As a board member of the Producers Guild, I'm here to support all of the producers who are making content that is shown here. We help with professional development and networking and services and all of that. And then as far as Deluxus goes, really we're bringing high budget television style serial content entirely a la carte, on demand via the internet.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Thank you.
So, because this is a new venture, how are you participating so far, and how many people that have produced here today you've been instrumental in helping?
Well, since we haven't put anything out yet and we're still a bit ways out, I imagine we probably haven't influenced too many people on that regard, although hopefully that will change in the future. From the Producers Guild standpoint, really, I think we've been able to help both with, we've helped out with this festival in the past as an organization, and we're very, very supportive. New media is a huge part, as a matter of fact. I mean, it's an entire group inside of the Producers Guild dedicated just for the needs of and the individual to the specialties of how new media production is produced. So we have that entire silo so that the new media producers can really be heard and can also meet each other.
Okay, so your organization will work as a place for people to connect.
Absolutely.
Okay, but you're not like a YouTube type thing.
No. The Producers Guild is a professional organization dedicated to the support of professional producers. So to give them resources to, even if they're looking for other people that they need to work with or references to hire to solve problems, really any challenge a producer may face in creating new media, we can help out in some way to help them solve those problems and meet those challenges.
Not financial, though.
No, not financial.
Okay, because I was thinking, are you the VCs of television?
Oh, if I could solve that problem for people, that would be fantastic.
Well, that's great. I mean, I feel that in anything you do, if you can make a difference to help people to move forward, you're giving a gift to them.
Yeah.
So the fact that you are providing a medium for these producers to come and get support, I think it's really great.
Well, thank you. It's very, very rewarding work. Anytime you can help somebody else solve a problem, I mean, even if and in some cases, other people have raised money. So if somebody's raising money for the first time, they can talk to producers who have and at least get the strategies that they need. And anytime you see somebody come and you can help someone overcome, something that they've been challenged with in the past is a great feeling.
So how do people find you guys?
Producersguild.org.
Producersguild.org.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I've really enjoyed speaking with you and learning about what you bring to the table. And I know that there are lots of people here today that I've spoken with, and most of them have indicated and implied that this is their passion. So I would imagine that this is also your passion, although are you a producer yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you are just another person here who's living his passion.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed the interview.
Sure, and hopefully people watching this will be calling you up soon so that you can put your money where your mouth is.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed this interview.
Thank you very much.
Okay, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
I am now speaking with Logan Mulvey. And Logan, what do you do?
I distribute films.
You distribute films. And are you here today distributing some of your films?
We have distributed and we will distribute films in competition at the New Media Film Festival.
In competition? Explain.
Well, this is a film festival and they're competing to win, right? So there was a Los Angeles version. We're currently distributing some of the films that were there, and I'm sure we'll be distributing some of the films that showed here.
Okay, so where do you distribute these films?
iTunes, Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Cinema Now, Xbox, PlayStation.
So if someone has a film that needs to be distributed, they contact you and they say, look, I've got this film, I need it distributed. Do you just take any random film, or are you very discriminatory in terms of whose film you take to distribute?
Well, we're more discriminatory on the technical quality of the film, to be honest with you. If it has good sound, good picture, not so much on the actual content of the film, the script and the story. I don't want to too much be the judge of that, but the technical quality is very important to us. We like high quality, high definition.
Of course, because you want to win, right?
Always winning.
You know, I always thought I was not competitive until I entered a competition and I was one of the finalists. And I realized I'm really competitive.
Yes.
I think the situation makes you competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. And the marketplace is so competitive, and it's so inexpensive to make a film now that there's that many people being able to tell their story.
We just had this discussion. Anybody with a camera now can load something on YouTube and become a very famous producer. So thank you so very much. I've enjoyed speaking with you. I wish we had more time and more tape because you obviously have a lot to tell. What do you want to say before we go?
Well, thanks for the time. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of tonight. And how does someone get a hold of you if they have a tape they want you to distribute?
They go to our website, godigitalmg.com, and they get our address and they send a DVD.
Great, and thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and it was a pleasure to speak with you.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.